Hello, it's Mr. Kaz again. And if you've been following for a while, I'm trying to challenge myself to play every mainstream Pokemon game up until now. But we had to start at the beginning with Leaf Green. So far, our main Pokemon is Wartortle, Beedrill, and Hypno. A little bit of quick announcement. Now, I usually have lo-fi music playing in the background for my videos, but a YouTuber under the name Holla It J decided to hit me up and wanted his music presented. So we are collaborating with him today, and his YouTube channel will be linked in the description box below. So send him some love and support. Now let's get started. So we start off with Route 11 into Route 6. Now we're trying to figure out what is the next step to do this thing. So of course we got to go through Rock Tunnel, which unfortunately is blocked by the dang flash crap. So, you know, the HM slave is on the foot, and I was, going through it, and I'm like, should I just get a grind for another one? Because I figured Pidgey would know it, or Rattata. Nope, definitely not. It's only Hypno. And I'm just like, come on, man. And you know what? I was just like, you know what? I don't have time for this. So I ended up just giving Flash to Hypno. But, that's just how it's going to have to be, because I'm trying to run through this as fast as I can, because I feel like I'm going extremely slow with this run. Because, like I said, we have a bunch of Pokemons to get through. So here we are in Rock Tunnel, and it is, of course, way too easy, because you and I both know that I tried to level way above the actual recommendation. But anyways, we get out of the cave, and we are stuck in a little bit of a training montage, and we just go through it. And here we are in Celadon City. We finally get to a point where we can figure out what's the next step. And of course there's Erica in her gym, but I was so obsessed with the coin case, I was like, you know what, let's gamble, because I actually love doing this. And you can get a Paragon if you get enough coins, which, Paragon's cool and all. I remember when I was growing up, Paragon was the coolest. And then I realized, oh wait, this is the Team Rocket crap. So we ended up beating this guy with his little poor Raticate and his horrible Zubat. Hypno saves the day again. And then what do you know, there's a button behind the poster. So we realized that, hey, all right, that's one objective, but I'm still trying to get the damn coin case, and it's like coin case required. And I'm like, you know what, screw it, I don't even care anymore. So we get out, and I try to figure out what's the next step. So anyways, we head through, and I actually got a comment. Remember, I stream almost daily. X Mr. Kaz X is on all of my socials, so check me out on Twitch or TikTok when I stream. Now, we ended up heading over here and looked at this guy, and he's just like, oh, the Game Boy Advance is amazing. And we picked up an Eevee, and I totally forgot. And I don't even think I ever even got an Eevee, if I remember correctly, playing this game back when I was a kid. But it's level 25, and I was actually impressed with that. I was like, oh shit, level 25. What do you know? That was bigger than I thought it was going to be, like level 5. You know how like a lot of games have the eggs and all that stuff? Yeah, I thought it was going to be level 5. But anyways, back to somebody did comment saying that, we had like a little conversation about Snorlax and Hypno, and how Snorlax is tankier, but I like Hypno's special attack, and then also Hypnosis. And we had a little conversation about what's stronger, Hypnosis or Yawn, which is a good context or temperament of an argument. But, then they went on and said that, well, Hypno doesn't have the greatest stats in the world. And I'm like, yeah, it may not have the greatest stats in the world, but at the same time, I'm playing this game the way I want to play it. Now, I'm all for tips and tricks and everything, especially when I get to the later games, because I am completely oblivious to those. But I've been playing the OG games for forever, and I don't want to play the strongest Pokemon or the best Pokemon or the best decision. I want to play it because it's fun, because I like the Hypno design. So that was just kind of like what I was going through there on the stream. I was just trying to explain, like, hey, I'm here to have fun, man. I don't want the best of the best. I'm just going to be the best of the best at the end of the day. But anyways, we get to freaking Giovanni, and he is severely, we are 10 levels above half of his Pokemon. And I'm like, I thought Giovanni was supposed to be insane. But, you know, this is the first time I've ever played this game where I'm just like over leveling because I actually have the patience, because I'm actually kind of cheating with hacks in a way. But anyways, we hit it with the hypnosis. Instantly down goes Frazier, and we get this Stealth Scope. Here we are going straight up to the Ghost Tower, and we ended up running to our rival Ash. Now, I'm just like, okay, this guy is getting on my damn nerves. I forgot he rolls up every single time at the most inconvenient time, because I'm just trying to progress through. But we instantly destroy all of his Pokemon yet once again. I decided to keep Beedrill in because, you know, screw it, and he needs to level anyways. So we ended up destroying Growlithe with just Poison Sting, which is kind of embarrassing. And then out of nowhere, he gets a Gyarados. I'm like, a Gyarados? What the heck is this? Instantly gets critical hit by a Thrash, unfortunately. And I'm like, you know what? Psychic time. And I hit it with the Hypnosis and then hit with Psychic. It didn't do as much damage, but the second time it was done for. And then, of course, Ivysaur is a walk in the park with good old Hypno. And this guy's like, oh, I took it easy on you. No, you're just horrible at the game. And then we finally get to the top of the tower, and we got to finish off some of this Team Rocket issue, which was an easy endeavor. I mean, come on, man. We are yet again 10 levels above what we need to be. And I slowly was realizing that, hey, Blue is about to evolve into a Blastoise. So we ended up finishing off this little Drowsy here with Bite a couple times, and then next thing you know, Blue has evolved into a big old Blastoise. So up next is to get a Snorlax. Now Snorlax ended up KOing 2 of my Pokemon because I decided to just completely throw the Pokeballs as many times as possible in order to just get a flat, healthy Snorlax. Now he ended up taking almost 12 Pokeballs until I threw a couple Great Balls down the range. After Hypno died, I ended up putting out Brown, but the 4th Great Ball ended up getting him and captured. And that was one of the Pokemons that we needed the most. So we finally have our tank, Snorlax. We ended up naming our Snorlax Charcoal because why not? And we ended up putting Pidgey back into the box, and now we have Hypno, Blastoise, Beedrill, and our good old Snorlax. Now this is the end of the stream and closing out the end of the video. Now remember, if you like the music, please go check out Hollit It J on YouTube. He was in collaboration with this video for the music provided. Now, if you want to check me out live playing this game, I am at twitch.tv/xMrCazX, and all of my social media is xMrCazX. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and take care.